Today I'm just going to be doing a quick review on this Punvoe trail camera that I recently purchased online. I just want to be showcasing the camera itself, how it looks with nighttime view, that sort of thing. So on this camera, once you have it set up and installed, to look at any pictures or videos that you've captured, you're just going to push play. Once you have this little part here right on the bottom, you're just going to take and put it in the center. So all the way to the right is going to be off, and that'll turn off your screen. All the way to the left is going to be on. So then it's going to be taking cameras. You can see the little countdown timer right there in the middle. So then it's going to be taking pictures, not cameras, taking pictures or taking videos, depending on what you have this set to. So I specifically have this set to do videos. Then I have it for 30 seconds. As personally, I prefer to have videos with my trail cameras. Totally up to you which you prefer. But let me go ahead and show you what we've gotten so far. So you can see this is just going to be me as I came up on it earlier. So now this is going to be from last night, so 10:31, actually this morning, so this is going to be 4:25 a.m. So then I'm just going to push OK to play it. And then essentially what happens is any sort of movement is what's going to set it off. So I'm looking at this here, and I'm not seeing anything. I know that with the sunlight, that's going to be hard. Hang on, let me pull this off the tree. Now I pulled it off the tree, not because it's hard for me to see, but it's quite literally because of the reflection of the trees and the sunlight that makes it harder. It's actually considerably brighter than what it is on here. But you can see sometimes it will randomly pull in, like that one from this morning. I didn't see anything moving across there. So let me go backwards. And let me just go back to my nighttime. There we go, from yesterday. So you can see this is actually at 7:17 p.m. And this is going to be on 10:29. Actually, this is going to be 7:17 a.m. It looks like. So this is going to be 7:15 in the morning. Yep. So it is going to be like military time. So this is 16:48. So this is actually going to be 7 o'clock in 7:15 in the morning. And this is going to be on 10:29. So to play it, I can just push OK. So this is right as it is starting to get light here. And again, it's much easier to see on the camera itself than it is on my recording of it. I'm going to try and get this here because of just the glare. I had to bring it into my barn, but you can easily see it even in the daylight hours on this. The problem is trying to record another screen, and it just continues to like try and blur it out there. So I'm going to try and get halfway close, try and get it to work. I think that'll work right there. So let me go ahead and push play on that, and you should be able to see the little screen. So now here at the bottom, it's going to give my time, my date, and my time on there. And then I currently have it playing, and you can see I've got some deer that walked across, and this would have been at 7:18 a.m. at 10:29. So just a couple of days ago after I set up this camera. So you can see, even though this is right before it's getting light, so it's not dark, it's not totally light yet. It's just right as it's starting to get light this time of year. Right around there, you can see that night camera is working really, really nicely. I can go back to this one here. Again, I'm going to push OK to play it. And you can again see that deer. Let me try and get a little bit closer. And that right there is going to be an accurate picture of what it looks like. So it's not going to show color or anything like that. It's just going to be like a black and white, like a night type video or type picture. Now again, I've got video set on this one here. So you can see the deer is actually going to be moving. Again, this is going to be about 7:15 in the morning. This is right as it's starting to get light in the morning time. Let me go ahead and pause that. Let's go back to this one that was at night. So this is going to be 4:25, and this is going to be, so this is going to be AM. So I'm going to go ahead and play it just so you can see. I think it was just some leaves falling, so it was windy. And so you can kind of see some like leaves and stuff blowing across the screen. I don't see any animals. I have been able to pick up some coyotes with this in the past. I don't see any animals actively moving here on this, but you can see, even though this is a nighttime, so this is 4 a.m., you can easily see on this picture, you can see if there's an animal walking across, or if it's just, a false alarm essentially that was setting it off. There might have been like a coon or something in one of those trees that set it off, something like that. So let me go ahead and go back. Let me find, I had one on of a coyote. I've got my kids on here. And there we go. Okay, so this is going to be 3 a.m. So this is going to be a raccoon that came across. So I'm going to go and push play. And you can see that raccoon. So you can easily see what the animal it is, even though it's nighttime. So we're talking about 5:45 a.m. on this. You can easily see that that's a raccoon. Let me go back. I think it was the previous day. Let's see if it was this one. And yeah, so you can see like there's another raccoon. So this is going to be 5 a.m. There's a little raccoon right there. Going to be hard to see, but let me kind of do on there. And you can even see the animal. So again, the night vision is going to work amazingly on this. Let me go backwards. a little bit more to one more night one. Again, I've got myself and my kids as we're walking through this area. And there's a deer. And there's the coyote. Let's go ahead and do this one. So you can see the coyote on this. Again, we're looking at the time here, so 1:15 a.m. And this is gonna be a coyote that's coming across here. So it's just kind of wandering down here. This is gonna be right down by our pond, so we do get a good amount of animals that come through here. But you can see, you can easily see that right here on this built-in camera. So you don't have to take and connect this up to a computer or something to see exactly what type of animals or things you have running through a specific area. And also I did want to mention, you know, this is now 10:31. So let me go back. When I first set this up, I believe it was 10:24. Yep. 10:24 was the first one I've got on here. So this has been set up for a week, and you can see the battery level on this is still 2 out of 3. And these are just 4 AA batteries that came with it. So it doesn't take a lot of batteries. You can easily run, I would say, a couple of weeks. Like I've already been running a week on this and still have 2/3 of the battery life left on this. So definitely a really great option if you're not looking for something that's going to be, you know, over the top expensive, needs to connect to, you know, a network so it automatically sends you pictures or whatever. This is kind of nice to have here around the farm. We can set them up in different areas, see what we can see in regards to animals, wildlife, what time they're moving, that sort of thing.